I was involved in engineering through curiosity as a child, so my family build things for a living, but I never registered it as like an aspiration for my future. That came much later in life when I realized that I like science and maths, and a college advisor actually suggested a pre-apprenticeship like course just to, it was 1 year, try it out, see how I liked it kind of thing. My father was really supportive once I showed any inclination to wanting to build or create in an engineering career, and so that was a no-brainer. Everyone's happy, I'm happy, I'll continue with this. So then that was my catalyst, and I achieved now my NVQ, my HNC, and other awards and achievements so far.
So 9 years ago I started working at Steve Vick in the sewing room, and then an opportunity came up to work in the sales office, and then that job progressed more into sales marketing and then also onto sort of engineering and technical support of the business.
One of the biggest challenges I had to do from the very beginning was finding my voice, and it's not a case of because I'm a woman I must speak up more. It's more of understanding the hierarchy and the respect and gaining knowledge before I speak, but also speaking if they don't understand my perspective and how it affects me or the challenges because I am my size, because I am my age, because I don't have their knowledge. So that was a very big aspect to learning at the beginning of my apprenticeship, and I'm still constantly learning and adapting. But also my work-life balance is quite tricky as my career expands and goes in different directions. I'm having to make sure I'm happy at work and doing the best to my abilities, and also going home and still having the energy for all my hobbies and all the loves and family and friends. So I think that's a very common challenge for everyone in the workforce, so I know I'm not alone in that one. It's a very difficult question because there's perceived expectations due to the fact that I'm a slight, averagely height woman. I don't know if the prejudices or difficulties that I found in workplaces is due to one of those aspects, all of those aspects, or because I'm a woman. So there's lots of things that people tried to help with early in my career that I slowly had to communicate correctly to them that actually I can do it because there is equipment to help me. I don't always need you to be my savior at work and pick up and deal with my job for me. So there's lots of innovations and creativity involved with being a woman in engineering, so that you just achieve your goal but maybe not the same way as your male counterpart. So yeah, there's not specific prejudice that I've encountered due to being a woman, but definitely challenges due to it being a male-orientated environment. In my limited experience the last few years, there's been a lot more equality on site for gas, nuclear and water industries at least. I'm less of an oddity, and the professionals there just include me as though there's anyone else on site, which is lovely. Whereas the members of public still do a double take. They're not anticipating me in full PPE on the other side of a barrier doing work. So it's an interesting concept that the work professionals are used to it and have adapted over the few years that I've been on site, and the public are still quite shocked. You have to like some aspect of science and maths to go into engineering, I think, because all of the avenues you could ever do are going to have some tiny bit of one or both or all of it. So you have to be interested in being creative and creating something new or different or adapting to the current environment. You can't be afraid of a good challenge. It will be challenging because, especially if you're a woman in engineering, there's not as many of us as there should be, and hopefully that will change in the next generation. I think you should try engineering even if your friends aren't. So if your friends are going one way, you have to be a bit bold. I know I had to. My friends were going one way and I had to make a decision. There was a fork in the road and I took the leap with the help of friends and family. You have to have your support there. You have to try, because trying something new is terrifying but exciting as well. I just want to reiterate that there are hundreds of different engineering jobs. I get down and dirty in a muddy hole, but that might not be for you. There might be computer work or design work or 3D printing or all sorts of different aspects of engineering that you could thrive in if you just gave yourself a chance.
I think when I was at school there wasn't much career advice on women becoming engineers or being in the engineering industry. So I think it's great for us to have a day to celebrate the success of women in engineering and in a male-dominated industry, and also to promote to other girls, young girls at college and things like that, that they can be successful in roles like this now.